Here's the thing. When I say all right, that's it.
The whole
There's no.
They don't split apart. Yeah.
They don't.
Okay. All right. So I guess we're back.
But just give people a second to.
Yeah,
join.
I'll give them a second to get back on. But isn't this a pretty flower? Wow. That's the Marii. And then Cordata, as you probably know, looks a lot like Nodosa.
Will you take that from right in front of your face?
This?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyway, it has a really nice growth habit. I like that. It's super well established. And the roots are, if you look in the bottom.
Sorry, guys.
The roots all over the place.
The story that he was trying to tell us is now we have the best internet and it still doesn't work. So,
yeah.
But they were running a promo where you get it for free for 2 years.
Yeah.
So if it still sucks by the end of 2 years, we'll just cancel it.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you want for that?
I think this one ought to be 25.
All right.
It's going to be really nice, I think.
Okay.
And fragrant.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's make the code for this one Maria. Maria. Maria, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Maria. Hey, everyone.
Okay. Do you want to do species or
Shelley? Sure.
I've got another 3 or 4 of them down here. I didn't realize I had.
Keep going.
This is LC Jungle Elf by BLC Sunspots. This should be really cool.
Yeah.
This is an SVO. I put these little clips on to hold them upright until they get roots and get established. And I recycle the clips, obviously.
Here's Sunspots.
This is a nice looking plant. Growing across the pot. And be good in here for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years.
Here's Jungle Elf. What do you want for that?
30.
Okay. I know, right, Emma? It's a good one. All right, so let's make the code for this one ELF. ELF. You guys have all seen the movie Elf, right?
That's really funny.
It's so good. It's so good. Emma, it's all yours.
Oh, this is another Laura Newton.
We've not had a Laura Newton yet.
Oh, we
so
haven't.
We
Oh,
can't
well.
have another one.
Well, I guess we can't. Laura Newton is a cross of Lido Lodoglossia and Interglossa. And the interglossa is a Quinii, so I'm a ceruleus. So I'm expecting that's going to be splash petal blue. Which one are you looking up first?
Oh, barf. I'm not looking up either. I'm looking up Laura Newton.
Laura Newton, okay.
Yucky. Nobody wants that.
Let's see.
Ugh. Just, I don't know. I don't want to ruin anyone's dinner. It's so gross.
Yeah, I like it.
Ew. And all those colors and ruffles. Blah. Blah. Blah.
Laura Newton.
Blah.
Let's make it really expensive.
All right, what do you want for Laura?
I think 22.
No,
No,
28.
28. Okay.
That's what we're selling the
Oh, they
4-inch
right.
SVOs for, and that's a 4N.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's a treated.
yeah.
And minimum 28, kid. Otherwise, we're kind of losing money on that.
Yeah. 28. Okay.
Okay. 22. I should stop asking you.
Yeah. Stop asking. Just tell me. Just tell me what it's going to be.
All right. Code is going to be Newton. Newton.
Like a
This
fig.
is Cattleya Laura Newton.
4-inch square. This one is BLC Schroeder's Love by Pontanera William Farrell.
Nicholas, I got you. Sir, what is that?
It's BLC Schroeder's Love
Okay.
and William Farrell. Pontanera.
Laura, why are you so pretty? Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Holy moly. I've never seen that one before. All right, that's Schroeder's Love.
Ooh.
Nice, right?
That's really nice. And how about William Farrell?
William Farrell's pretty too. It's kind of complimentary to that.
Good.
I understand that breeding. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's that cross.
Oh, all right.
Ooh. Here's one result.
Ooh.
I like that. All right, and then there's another one. Hold on. Oh, it's the same picture. Cool. But let me show you what William Farrell looks like, because
That's always interesting.
yeah, well, I mean, you could get different results. See how this one's sort of peachy? Yeah. So that one I showed is a result that they got, but it's not necessarily what you'll get.
No.
Okay.
This is like Christmas. Don't know until you open it up.
Yeah. BLC Schroeder's Love by Pontanera William Farrell, $28. The code is 9316. You were just talking about about Elf. Nice.
Ah.
Let's pause while I butter a blueberry muffin and warm it up in the microwave. Get an air fryer like an adult, Todd.
Yeah. Come on.
Just picking on him at this
Big
point.
grown up.
Tina, it's all yours.
This is a Cattleya walkeriana, and I'm assuming it's a front division from a plant that had a lot of growth, and it's done well. Really put out a lot of roots, and for some reason, I don't know, there was some of this Spanish moss hanging around, and I just threw it at the plant, and there it is.
Ta-da! Walkeriana. I can see your comments, Francis. Sometimes what happens is Facebook will put you above someone else's comment, even if they commented at the same time as you, because that's just how they work. And so if you ever see me calling someone who's right under you, that's because my feed looks different than yours. So I'm not ignoring anyone. Trust me. I'm paying attention. And welcome, Francis. By the
Yeah.
way, everyone say hi to Francis.
Hi, Francis. Welcome
I
aboard.
love your last name, by the way, because that's one of my favorite characters in this movie called Nightbreed, was Peliquin. Very cool. All right. Cattleya walkeriana.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it looks like.
Well established.
Right?
And it probably ought to be 30, don't you think?
Sure. You're welcome, Francis. All right, so this one's 30, and it comes with the Spanish moss, and the code is going to be WALK, WALK.
Oh, we did that one. Okay, so that was it.
Do you remember that Southern Culture on the Skids song, Walk Like a Camel?
Yeah.
You make me want to walk like a camel.
You want to bring me over a tray of species?
Yeah, do you want to do species or those? I think we should do those.
Okay, let's do those.
Because the species are already cataloged.
Yeah, right.
And I can put them up, and we can do them Monday if we felt like it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Wednesday. I kind of like weekdays.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I don't want to do Monday. Like, as routine, but. Oh.
Oh, heavy. Heavy. Oh.
Chubby little bunnies.
Ooh. Boy, they're nice looking, though.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my all-time old favorites.
Nobody for Walk Ariana comes with the moss.
Yeah, free moss.
Free moss. With the purchase of this Walk Ariana. Oh, well.
And it's here they call it Pele's hair. Pele being the goddess of the volcano. This is...
excuse me. Cindy, you got it.
This is Catlatonia, or Cattleya. Jewel box, Scheherazade.
I think they have a jewel box in bloom. Hold on.
Has an AM. And Alexis is going because she thinks there's an A. Anyway, there's a sheath on it, and it looks like there's buds in there. And it's in a 5.5-inch pot. It's from Atkasuka. And I don't know why we didn't sell it before. It's got lost somewhere because it's certainly has flowered and it's about to flower again. And when I was in Philadelphia, we had a horse farm and combination horse farm and greenhouse just a little bit outside the city in the suburbs. Willow Grove is the name of the town. Anyway, we used to do the Philadelphia Flower Show, which is the largest flower show on the East Coast. Period. It's huge, and we would get the. It was usually in March, just when the snow was starting to melt and people were ready for spring. And we have all these beautiful displays with flowers and landscaping, and there were two of us that were doing orchids: Waldor, which you probably haven't heard, of, Linwood, New Jersey, and us. And we would do these jewel boxes because we used to get them from Hauserman in right outside of Chicago, and we would get boxes and boxes of them. We would sell hundreds of them, and I would take about 6 of them that were in flower and put them in this big basket and then hang it right above our display, right above our sales spot, and you could see it from all the way across the other side of the arena, and people would come in and go, "Oh, what is that?" Well, we have them here for whatever we were selling for, and they went like crazy. Anyway, this is Jewel Box Scheherazade. Has an AM. It's in a 5.5-inch pot. It's well established, and it's in bud or sheath anyway. I haven't seen the buds yet, but the flowers are really pretty.
Yeah, here, let me show you what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because what I have over there is not jewel box.
Not jewel box. That Circle of Life or something?
No.
Starting to rain, but I have my umbrella.
You lucky thing.
Aha. These are pretty reliable.
See, Becca says she just repotted a plant, and she just repotted a jewel box.
A jewel box?
Yep.
And they flower every spring. So if it doesn't flower right away, don't give up on it. but the sheath is already formed. And the leaves look great. I mean, it's really a nice looking plant. But Akasuka, what can you expect? I think we've had it for a while, though. I don't see it on their list anymore.
All right, well, he's growing goofily in every direction.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
What do you want for it?
I think 30.
Okay. And let's make the code Jewel, Jewel.
Jewel. It's one of those reds that you can see from across the room.
Yep.
And these are really cool, too. This is... I can tell who potted these just by the way that
for Jewel.
they did it. I don't know why it seems to be want to lean that way,
Can you put that one to the side because I think I sold that.
Oh, sure.
I know we have more of them, but like I just want to make sure.
Okay. Here's another 5.5 inch. This one is RLC Chewiwan Sunset.
Okay, we did that the other day.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have another one.
Yeah, we have probably 30.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
We got a lot of those.
That's Chewiwan. That's Chewiwan. This is a Sharon King. Take that.
All right.
And then I think these are all Chewiwan. So.
Okay. Okay. This is Sharon King, RLC Sharon King Yuki. Once again, it's an Akasuka.
Actually, I have 2 of these.
And it's growing very well. And it has room for this growth to complete and flower. So this is don't got to do nothing. Double negative remark. Anyway, Sharon King Yuki.
I have 2 of these.
Dos. Nice new growth. Just in the right spot.
Yeah. The Sharon Kings are good plants. They
Yeah.
grow really well. They're not small, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really pretty. I like the dark lip.
Yeah, and the flower itself is actually darker than that. Here. Sort of a better idea. What is 2 in Hawaiian? I have no idea. I do not know how to count in Hawaiian.
No, I don't either.
I really wish they would have taught me Hawaiian in grade school, though.
Yeah, instead of Japanese.
Well, I didn't learn Japanese in grade school. I learned it in high school. But all right. Sharon King Yuki, 2 of them, $28 a piece. And the code is going to be King, King. Ilua. Okay. Stefan says 2 is Ilua.
Ilua.
Thank you, Stefan. I learned how to make like a lauhala mat and a hat and tea leaf lays in grade school, but like I just didn't get enough Hawaiian. Sue and Joanne, all yours.
All right.
And then I was gonna take do you remember Wilmont?
Sure.
Who we used to do weddings with? He was doing a Hawaiian language class online.
Oh.
And I was like, I totally want to do it. And then he's like, we're going to do it on Saturdays. And I was like, farts, you know? The one day I have to work.
Done.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Go back too far.
I'm just going to move these.
Okay.
Because we did them, right?
Yeah.
Whole nother tray of chewy ones. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully not.
No.
And we also have the Todd Special over here.
Oh yeah.
This one had a lot more flowers on it like 2 weeks ago, but here you go. It's maybe needed as a repot.
Yeah, you'd think. This is Orange Treat. Reminds me of Orange Nugget, Jones and Scully cross.
Does it have a clonal name?
And
All right.
anyway, it's got Gugolsa growths in here, and it had a lot more flowers.
My eyes, right? Are they burning out of your head?
These are just the ones that are left, and it's overgrown, and
It's overgrown. It's kind of shabby. It's weird.
there's at least 3 plants in here.
Yeah, it's super healthy though. Oh no,
But-
Todd's blind now. Well, at least you don't have to worry about seeing orange ever again.
Yeah, that's right.
This is a really cute flower. And you can really see the Cattleya aurantiaca in it. I mean, I can see it in the lip.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab her. I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna put kinda ugly on here. Kinda ugly. Boop. All right. Just so everyone knows.
All right. So, how much is this?
I don't care. 26?
I was gonna say 28. So,
Let's do 26.
okay.
Let's compromise and do 26.
Okay. It's nice to be the boss, you know? Just ask Alexis. All right.
All right. So let's make the code for this one Todd. Todd.
Todd. Okay, this is the Todd special.
After my favorite customer, Todd. A tribute.
All right.
Sue, all yours. Todd, you commented on your own Todd plant, even though Todd took your Todd eyes.
Hot Toddy.
That's his stripper name. When he's at home, he's just a mild-mannered Sharpei owner. But when he's on stage, he's Hot Toddy. All
Poor
right.
guy. They pick on him.
Yeah, but he picks on me.
That's good.
I think it's fair.
Yeah. Sometimes you need a little picking. All right. Here's a
Do you eat
BLC.
carrots? BLC.
Rung Nafa.
Rugnafa Fancy.
Yeah. You said it.
So this was what we were trying to buy when we bought that third round of Chowiwen sunsets.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
These have done really well. It's like, I don't know why we grow so many roots here, but we sure do grow
Does
roots.
it have a clonal name?
No.
Okay. So let's go to Orchid Roots and we'll look at all of them.
All right.
All right, let's look through these. This is Rugnafa Fancy. This keeps sort of sliding. This table's just not level. All right, well, here's one. Here's another one. This one is Warm Welcome.
Ooh, pretty.
I think that's probably Warm Welcome as well.
Wow, they're all over the place, but they're sure pretty.
Yeah, they are. All right, back to the beginning.
All right. So there's 4 of them in this tray.
Oh, cool. All right. What do you want for those?
I'm looking to see if there's more.
28?
Oh, there's 5. There's 5 of them here.
All right, cool. 5 total? 5 all day?
5 all day.
All right.
Yeah. Did you ask me how much they were?
I kind of put them down at 28.
Good. I
right.
have to think about it.
BLC Rugnafa Fancy. The code's going to be Fancy. FANCY. They're 28 and there's 5 available. Yeah, these are the Yum Yum colors. These are the McDonald's colors. These are the Burger King colors. These are the colors that make you hungry, according to research.
Yeah.
So, you know. Stefan. Todd. Eve. How you doing, Eve? Oops. I have 2 more if anyone wants. Kim, gotcha. Yeah, I'm just always craving fries, so I just blame it on the plants. What's that sad little bugger?
This is Brassia advalu by Caudatum.
Oh yeah,
That's a really nice one.
Auntie Diana Aki.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to show us a picture?
Yeah. I guess. Rita's getting the last one. Atta girl. All right. So here's a close-up of Auntie Diana Aki. And I want to do something a little bit farther away so you can see.
Oh, the spread, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long spike with a lot of flowers.
Yeah.
And they're big flowers.
Yeah. So this is just a brassia in general, but you see how they just sort of do the thing.
Yeah. Like a formation of spiders. Anyway, it's in a 5.5 inch pot. It's flowering size. It's got 2 new growths, and both of them are too far along to change now. But I don't know. I would repot this. I think it's potted in too big a pot.
Yeah, I do too.
And moss. It's on a bench that like the Cattleya, so it gets watered too often. And it's doing remarkably well, but I would repot it anyway. Just pull it out of there, shake it off, and either put it in a smaller pot or put it back in this pot with bark.
Okay, so $16 for that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Brassia Auntie Diana Aki. Kind of ugly plant, but doing great. I mean,
yeah.
Right? Spiders on the march. Someone was, anyway. Okay, so let's make the code Diana. Diana. There was a bulbophyllum with a spider mimic on the flower itself, and it was so cool. And half the people were like, "Oh my god, I need 10 of them." The other half were like, "Kill it with fire." You know? Todd, all yours.
This is Ludimaniana rubra and it's a sib cross.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently a fairly dark one. It's got a lot of growths, and the one over here with sheath.
Can I have the tag?
Sure.
Davidii, that's the bulbophyllum. Oh yeah, sure.
And once again, 5.5 inch pot.
So it's 2 Ludimaniana rubras, which I will show you what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I would love it if this rain continues through New Year's. This looks like a picture from Tony Wells. So
Actually, I saw the national weather, and it's supposed to be wet on both coastlines and dry in the middle, the the mainland. Not that.
so careful if you're in the middle, tinderbox.
Tinderbox.
No, I mean I just want it to rain here so we can't set off loud fireworks constantly. It's bad.
It's not too bad where we are, but if you're in Lahaina or Kihei or
literally, if you are anywhere else except on 26 acres in the middle of nowhere,
yeah,
it's a war zone.
Although they're cracking down, they're making it more difficult.
How?
Because you have to have a permit. And they have a phone number now that you can call, and any video evidence you can collect. That's a bunch of,
So they're not doing anything about it, and they don't care.
Screw your neighbor.
And everyone's dog's going to run away tomorrow night.
Yeah.
All right. Ludimeniana rubra, Inferno by Kanaima's Devil. What do you want for that? 22?
Yeah.
Okay. Well into blooming size, and it's going to be a nice dark one. And this one has a massively short growth habit, which is lovely.
Yeah.
So let's make the code Inferno, INFERNO. Yeah, see? Oh, and Joanne says rain starts on the East Coast tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, they're talking about New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Todd, all yours. Can I get that spider bubble? Probably not. But I'll ask around for it, for sure. Oh, I bet you, right, Sylvia? Sylvia goes, they're all along the beach in Kihei, that's for sure. Yeah, it's not as... Okay.
Not my handwriting.
It's not mine either.
Something delight or something fancy, warm welcome. I don't know.
Well, that's Rugnafa Fancy Warm Welcome.
Ah.
Why don't we wait for that to open?
Okay. Yeah,
it's full of buds. And that's going to be, because I think that might be Patra Delight by Rugnafa Fancy Warm Welcome. And I would love to see that.
Okay.
All right, so give me that, and I'll put it over here.
All right.
And we'll watch him open. Is Barbara here? Barbara Solera? Yeah, I know. Like, you can wish list anything, but if you want to know the odds of me getting it, sometimes they're not great.
Yeah.
But if it comes in the 30 days that you have that wish listed, it's yours,
Yeah.
All right, Barbara, I know you had Angraecum sesquipedale on your wish list. I wanted to offer you first. I have an Angraecthes grandalena.
Ooh.
In flower.
Oh my!
Look at how beautiful that is. So this is it's not sesquipedale, it's smaller. It's Angraecthes grandalena. So Aranthes grandiflora by Angraecum magdalena.
Magdalena is called the queen of the Angraecum.
Right.
And sesquipedale.
Okay, she's screaming yes. Okay, you got it, my dear.
All right. Moving right along.
So I won't take that. I'll see if I can get more of I got those from Akasuka.
Oh.
This is an Akasuka
Oh, that's
grandalena.
right. Yeah, that's right.
And it's just, finally big enough to flower. It's flowered twice already. This is its third flowering ever.
Wow.
Yeah. It's beautiful, though, isn't it?
Really pretty.
It's not fragrant.
Not now, but...
Not right this second, yeah.
It should be.
Isn't that fab, though? Yeah. All right, my dear, it's all yours. And they're not too expensive, either. I have sesquipedale, but it's kind of ugly right now. It's in spike, though. So, Ted pulled it, and we looked at it, and we were like, ugh. Because it's so yellow. because we dipped it, right? And all the species just had a really rough time when we dipped them in citric, but holy moly.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
when it flowers.
message me and I'll wish list it for you, Eve. Absolutely. Yeah, the Grandalenas are they're just beautiful, you know.
Yeah.
This could use a stake, you know, just to have these guys facing up, but
Yeah.
it's just a beautiful flower.
It is.
All right. Cool beans.
This is BLC Prada Green Deluxe.
Oh, I have that wish listed, so
Do you?
yeah.
Okay. Well,
I had a couple people.
do you want it somewhere besides here?
No, that's fine. I'll just put it on here, and then I'll get the first person who wish listed it on there.
Okay. I think I found more of those, but there were only like one or two that were good enough to sell. You know, the
Yeah, I get it.
new growth and all.
Yeah. All done with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that went rather quickly with all the fancies.
Right? Don't worry, I got another tray.
Yeah. But you don't got another shoulder, so take it easy.
I'm being cool about it. Oh, do you want to tell everyone the hilarious news about the Riken Stylus?
Oh.
Oh.
That news. Well, I don't know.
Ted doesn't know. I know.
We're looking at the buds on some of them, and the ones that are supposed to be
Orange pink.
orange pink
They're not.
don't look like, they look more like red.
Yeah.
So from here on in,
We're just gonna guesstimate on them.
we're gonna have to.
And
guess.
you know, this happened the other year too. Like it was probably like 6 or 7 years
I remember
ago.
that. Yeah.
And that's when I got that white one, the
Yeah.
first white one I ever got, because it was supposed to be an orange or whatever, and it turned out white. But it's not like you know, it had bloomed before.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was too small to bloom. And I just, you know, if anyone wants to trade in their orange pink, because they're not going to be orange pink, that's fine. You just let me know. But whoa, whoopsie.
Well, this is a monster. This is Laelia purpurata, Flammea rubra, and it was tested for virus in May of 20.
All right, so sorry, Laelia purpurata, Flammea rubra.
Yeah.
All right. Stop it.
It's in an 8-inch pot. You almost need a pot that big just to keep from tipping over.
This
Because
is
they're
true.
so tall. And obviously flowering size. It's flowered half a dozen times before. And it's probably one we got from Ben.
Yeah. What do I do with my large hard cane dens? Even in clay pots, they don't stand up. Have you tried growing them in gravel or lava rock? Dens do great in non-absorbent media.
Yeah.
And if you put them in gravel, you never have to worry about like the media breaking down. You do have to water them more often, but they do stand up. And I feel ya. I mean, I've got a dendrobium over there that's taller than me. That's in probably a 10-inch terracotta pot, and we had to weigh that thing down pretty hardcore. And you know, if the wind blows right, we have it in a very protected area, but it fell down like 16 times a day when it was in a different spot. But that's my suggestion. Either that, or you can glue it to a big platter. You know, like if you put your pot down on like a big, you know, one of those little reservoirs they sell for them, but get an oversized one. That's what I would do. You can use pea gravel, but I would say like
Yeah, but buy a bag of it. I mean,
Yeah.
don't just scrape it off the driveway.
yeah, and driveway gravel has a lot of like filler gravel in there,
Yeah.
so that it packs down well. You want just plain like half-inch gravel or something that you can use for landscaping or whatever. And yeah, and Todd, you can get river rocks from Lowe's. You could put it in aquarium gravel. Anything that's heavy to weigh that terracotta down, that helps.
Yeah.
Because those dens get ridiculous.
And here, a lot of the local people who grow dens grow them in cement pots, and those are even heavier
Yeah.
than clay pots. And what nice thing about the cement pots is at the bottom, they're not just flat on the bottom. They have little teeny legs that let the air get in underneath the plant.
Yep.
Well, there's a that
Yeah.
one all the way down at the end there in the cement pot, that big one.
The purpurata.
Purpurata, yeah.
Yeah, we have a purpurata that's like twice the size of this.
Yeah.
And it's in a big, huge cement pot. Cement pots are nice and heavy. Yeah, and river rocks, you can just go get them from a river.
Yeah.
All right, so Lelea purpurata, Flammea rubra. What, oh my goodness.
Oh.
That's Annette's new kitten.
Oh. Show the camera.
You guys, the baby. Look, they're watching the show. See?
This is interactive TV. Okay, so this is in an 8-inch pot. It's filling it, and I don't know, how much do you want for it?
$55.
Okay.
Flammea rubra. All right.
And,
5.5. Which is cheaper than normal.
Oh yeah, there's the flower. That's so pretty.
I know, right, Bonnie? Okay, so
what's the code?
Let's make the code Ruby, RUBY.
Okay.
Purpurata. There we go. Whew. Tina, all yours.
Here's another run off of fancy.
Yeah, purpuratas are typically a little fragrant, but not like crazy fragrant.
Do you have anybody on your wish list for Nadia's song?
No.
No, okay. Well, here's a nice one. It's in a 6-inch pot, and it's certainly flowering size.
Is that a song, Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why Todd said that. All right, so Nadia's song we did yesterday.
Now this one's got some yellow leaves, but that's because of the dipping. And the new stuff is nice and green and looks a lot better than the old stuff. So, you know, we take that into consideration when we price it.
Okay. So
picture?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I have one. It's just right there.
Oh, that reddish one over there?
Yep.
It's a big flower.
He's getting sprinkled on.
Uh-huh.
From the sprinkles. Pupunami, is that your new?
It's actually
Princess Pupunami.
It's actually redder than it looks in the monitor.
Yeah, the monitor it looks a lot lighter.
Yeah, it's more red than orange. Anyway, there you go. And this one actually is a little smaller than this one.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, 28.
Yeah.
Okay. $28 if anyone wants. Nadia's song, type in song, S-O-N-G. Humu humu nuku nuku apua'a. Close. That's our state fish, is the humu humu nuku nuku apua'a. It's just a trigger fish. Joanne, I gotcha.
Yeah, queen trigger, I think.
Yeah?
I think so.
My favorite is the Picasso trigger.
Okay. So have we sold that one, Naughty Song?
Yeah.
Here's another underpotted, overgrown monster. This is Ludimaniana Canimus Full Moon by Cerulean Mariu.
Very close, though, Sarah.
And it's in sheath.
Sorry, what is that?
Ludimaniana Canimus Full Moon by
Niana. Okay.
by Cerulean Mariu.
All right.
And it's just gone crazy here. But as soon as it finishes, you put it in a clay. Just slip this into a clay pot so it doesn't fall over, which it wants to do. And then when it finishes flowering, you take it out of here and put it in a 6 or an 8. I don't know. You'll see when you take it out what's left.
Oh, you came to Hawaii in the 90s? That's cool.
We were here.
We were here. Why didn't you call me? I was in high school doing all kinds of bad stuff. All right. Ludimaniana, Canimus Full Moon by Cerulean Mario. Mary, whatever. That's such a stupid word. I hate it.
Yeah. They use it a lot, too.
All right, let's do that one for 28, okay?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be, like, definitely a cerulean, but it could be. And it's big, and it's got a sheath and one cruddy leaf, and it's mostly out of the pot. So you're going to need to repot that in the springy wingy.
Mm-hmm.
$28, and the code's going to be MOON, MOON.
Over the moon.
I wish I had a better supplier for species bulbos. I do.
Yeah.
There's just so many of them. Maybe we can see if maybe we can nudge Bill Toms again, because I remember he had like a new ag inspector, and he was like, I gotta get to know him, but I would love to nudge Bill Toms. Emma, all yours. Springy wingy. Yeah. Oh no. All right, got it. What's next?
This is RLC Golf Rainbow.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Okay. This is sort of in my way. Put them over here. All right. RLC Golf. Oops.
A rainbow.
This is really hard. Does this keep spinning while I'm typing? Ted, can
Yeah.
you lift that side of the
Yeah.
thing off the ground? See if we can just get it to be a little bit higher. That's better even. Perfect. Yeah, easier. All right. Golf
Oh, here's another
rainbow. 2 golf rainbows?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ooh, golf rainbow's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, no,
Looks like it's back on.
sort of. All right, Gulf Rainbow. See? Yum yum colors.
Yeah.
Lots of fringe. That is a roughly dude. All right, so we have 2 of them.
2.
All right. I'm gonna sell them for not much more than I paid for them. These are gonna be 18. They are a little. I know the birds are just all about cooing today.
Getting out of the rain.
Yeah, they're all like under the eaves of the greenhouse. RLC Golf Rainbow. This is what it looks like. $18 each, and the code is going to be golf. GOLF, as in that sport with the crooked stick in the big park. Man, there was a person in the Maui Bound group on Facebook who was insisting that they had to rent a Jeep because golf clubs wouldn't fit in the trunk of a car. And I'm like, what kind of giant golf clubs are you talking about? All right.
You play for the Lakers?
Golf is going to Eve and Emma.
This is a cool thing.
And guys, I'm going to put the leftovers up too. The stuff we didn't get to. And yeah, everything. There's going to be a ton of species up there. All right.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be dendrochilums and jewel orchids and collagenys. And there's a big old $56 stanhopea over there. And I see masdevallias. And I see cattleya species. And I see bulbophyllums. There's like a couple different bulbophyllums too. There's a Brautonia alba over there. All kinds of fun stuff.
Is that a dendrochilum, that one with the...
That is. I think it starts with a P. Hold on. It's dendrochilum. Yeah, propinquum. And that's got 2 U's. I know.
Good for Jeopardy question.
Right?
This is RLC, Chialin, New City. A very famous cattleya. This is from Atkasuka.
Bulbars!
It's got a lot of roots and well established. 5.5-inch pot, flowering size. And where do you see the flower? It's big and beautiful. Used in breeding a lot.
Here she is.
Good stuff.
Yeah. This one came in and it had a burn on one of the leaves and we cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. So now it's only $28.
Oh, my.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cheap because we've been selling these for 36 or 35.
38 now.
38, right. Yeah, their prices went up.
Yep. All right. Chialin, New City. Let's make the code City. CITY.
And I think that's it for this one.
What size is this? Is this an 8?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to get the right. All right. Chialin is going to Francis. All right. Done with this?
Done.
Oh, good.
Is that the last tray from the, yeah?
Yeah, that's the last tray from the cart.
Right. Here, we're going to sell this little catasetum. Where's my...
The little coral gold is starting to open.
David Lyle here.
Look at how cute it is.
Bring it over here. I can't see it from there.
Well, it's not open yet.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that cute?
That's going to be great.
It's so cute.
Can you see those flowers?
You're welcome, Francis. All right, so let me show you something cool with this. These guys are Catasedae, and I'm hoping that you can sort of see here. Let me have it, because I'm going to hold it close and see if I can get it to refocus on this flower. Not really focusing, but let me show you something cool about Catasedae. Is a lot of them have what they call a pollen trigger. And there's two little hairs that come down right here. Sometimes there's one, sometimes they're crossing, sometimes whatever. But what happens is a bug comes and goes, oh, this looks delightful. And then they get in here and they start slurping at stuff and they touch one of these hairs. Did I already trigger this one? Oh, there it goes. It's spurted over here. But what it does is it pops out a pollen sac and has a little stickiness to it. And they carry this, and the little sheath comes off of it. Here, let me see if I can do another one. I'm going to do them all. Hold on. Oh, man. Okay, this one hasn't been triggered. This one's not ready yet. All right, I'll do it tomorrow or whenever. But that little pollen thing comes off, and then they take it to the next flower and pollinate it with that, and it sticks to their little back. I mean, how cool is that? Yeah, I already did that one.
And if you want to get somebody with it, you just tell them to put their nose down in there and smell it. And you tell them you got to get your nose right in the flower. And when it pops, they go, "Whoa!"
Hey, Marcia. Todd. Oh my gosh, you're going to be a mother now, Alexis Ezra.
She's always been a mother.
At least there's a reason for my stretch marks now. All right, so this is one of the ones from the last Catasedae list. This is Vinaceum by Ivani. SVO. And they're both species. Vinaceum by Ivaneae. All right. I wanted to see it bloom out, so that's why I held on to it. And it's very cool. All right, so we'll just sell this little guy for $22. This is Catasetum Vinaceum by Ivanaei. You know, like you do. And have any of your Catasetum bloomed in the greenhouse? Very possibly. Yeah. This was just in with my stuff, so I noticed it. And, I'll tell you something. I had a Gongora that was just like blooming through the bench that I didn't even realize. I have a bunch of Gongoras that need to be put in baskets and hung. Yeah. Aw, how cute. What a cutie patootie. All right. So have your very own pollen trigger plant, and the code is going to be 10022. 10022.
Okay.
Nice and dark, too.
Yeah.
Emma, all yours. All right.
What else you got for me?
Oh, who knows? Hold on. Let me put the pot size here. All right. I don't know. What do you want to do? I just have a bunch of
You don't have anything that we haven't cataloged.
I don't think so.
How about you want to go over the Riken Stylus again?
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Well, I mean, all I have left is cartoon and white. So that one right there is a cartoon that you see cracking open over there. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, let's do the paths. Amy wants to do the paths. I'll go grab them, too. There's only 3, so I'll grab them. Ooh, we have Cynorchus over here and everything.
All right. And the white one's right here.
And we have a maxillaria that I've never.
But we'll do the pass first.
had before.
Are you finding the paths?
Well, there's so much stuff. I'm still looking.
Yeah.
I see one of them.
Yeah, when Kathy brought the plants in this time, she said, "Well, you didn't sell very many of mine from last week." I said, "How about we didn't sell any?"
Yeah, we didn't offer them.
And she said, "Oh, do you want me to come again next week?" I
Yes.
said, "Yes."
Every single week.
I said, "If we don't sell them on Friday, we'll sell them on Monday."
That's right. All right, I got them. Okay. Booger.
Mm-hmm.
Booger. Booger.
Uh-huh.
Hot slamming.
This is Velocum? Oh, no. Retrixianum.
Yeah. I can pull bulbos too. That's not a big deal.
Yeah. Nice plant. 1, 2, 3, 4 fans. Fans. The individual growth on a path are called fans. And they only flower once, and then a new one comes up alongside of it. Kind of like some bromeliads. Anyway, got a hairy stem and a pretty flower, and
I've got 2 hairy stems I walk around on.
It's waxy and
Gratrixiatum's so fun, guys.
yeah, it's a fun flower.
It's got a really cool dorsal. It's really stylized. The petals are sort of they go forward like a sail, and then they get pulled back on the sides, and that happens on these little side guys. It happens on the dorsal. It's just a fun species. And every single Gratrixianum has this really cool sort of spotting at the bottom of the foliage where they have a lot of pigment right here. It's very cool.
Yep.
This is Paph Gratrixianum. And he's only 28.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a deal.
I know it. All right, so let's make the code tricks, as in, sorry, rabbit, tricks are for kids. Which, as an adult, I get it. Rabbits have really delicate digestive systems, and you really shouldn't feed them sugary cereal. I had a rabbit I lost due to a blockage, and it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So don't feed your rabbits tricks, because it's horrifying. Amy, it's all yours, my dear.
Okay. And then this one is...
This one's going to be really cool.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll show you why. I don't know what this is going to look like, but I love both of the parents so much that if I hadn't already said it out loud, I would be tempted to keep it.
This is Bernice by, which is a hybrid, by Armaniacum, which is a species. And we call there's a group of species, well, not a very big group, but...
They're parvicepalum paths.
Yeah.
And we call them fancy toilets.
Fancy toilets, yeah.
All right, so this is Paph Bernice, which is, what is it, Lowii by something else? I can't remember. Let's see. It is, Lowii by Philippinense. All right. So you can see how beautiful this is. Now, let me tell you about Bernice. She blooms in a beautiful arch, and then these guys turn sideways to face you. They don't, I don't know how to explain it. It just does this beautiful arch, and then the flowers are arranged beautifully in a nice arch. Bernice probably blooms the most beautifully without any help from a human of any multifloral path I've seen. You know, Kupowitz, you're like, oh, lean it out so that the tendrils don't touch, and Sandarianum just looks like, you know, something exploded up here and then it all dripped down. And it looks like a bad fireworks accident. But I love it, you know, but Bernice just does this on her own because she is a classy lady. She's a classy broad.
Classy.
Yeah.
Very classy.
Now, you wouldn't believe that this could breed with Arminiacum, but it does.
Yeah. They're totally different, that's for sure.
Yep.
And that's where it gets the spotting of the foliage is on the Armeniacum.
Check that out. Is that not the fanciest toilet you've ever seen? The bowl is wide and low,
Yeah.
cushioned for your comfort, big wings on the side for armrests, nice back support, lumbars, very important. It has heated seats, and it plays a water noise to cover the noise of you going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I heard they do that in Japan.
That's what I was describing.
In the restrooms,
Yes.
they have noise.
Yes, absolutely.
So you can feel free to fart.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Armeniacum is a species, and Armeniacums are about $50 to $60 on their own.
Yeah.
But Armeniacum just fathered this child, and Bernice is raising them by herself.
Yeah.
This is 35. It's not quite blooming size. Bernice needs to be a little bit bigger. But here's the cool thing, is that the biggest thing in here is Lowii. And Lowii is the one that's bringing the blooming size up so high. Because Armeniacum will bloom with a 4-inch fan. Yeah. And Philippinense, which is half of Bernice, will also bloom with a 4-inch leaf spread. So this is probably not too far from blooming size.
Yeah.
This is $35, and the code is going to be ARM, A-R-M.
All right.
Where does the bidet squirt out from? Guess.
Underneath, you can't see it. But it's heated.
There's a little guy who just sort of slides in on one of those little rollers that the mechanics have, and he goes... And if you want it warmer, he swishes it around a little more. Amy, you got that one too.
We haven't been drinking. It may seem that way.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't been drinking. I haven't drank. I keep tasting my brother's seltzers, like when he gets a new flavor out, and he goes, he starts drinking one, and I go, ooh, what flavor's that? And he'll be like, oh, watermelon mojito. And I'm like, ooh, I want to try it. And I'll give it a sniff first, and sometimes I don't get past that. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, I know exactly what that's going to taste like. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah. I'll still, if I'm out to dinner at a sushi bar, I will still get
he'll get sake.
Sake, yeah.
Or he'll get like a big Kirin or something.
A big Kirin, yeah. It just seemed traditional.
I think I might do that too, but I haven't been out for sushi in so long.
No, I haven't either.
All right, so this is Stellantii Sensational. This is the picture from Tropical. It's a very small picture that I've blown up as big as it'll go. This is a selfing of a selected clone called Sensational. It's got several growths in here, and I don't think any of them have bloomed.
No, they haven't.
So these are certainly big enough to bloom.
Yeah. Oh,
so you're, looking
and
forward
the foliage,
to that.
the color of the foliage is beautiful. I mean, that's what a lot of people love that.
Yeah. All right. So it's got a tiny bit of damage on one of the leaves.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to discount it.
Oh, yeah.
From 36 to 30.
Wow. It's a big discount.
I'm a generous person.
For that little bit of spot. Just a burn. It's probably a little shaft of sunlight that came in through the greenhouse somewhere.
You want to fight me about it?
And
right?
And
I can't make a fist with these nails.
Oh. I have a big advantage then.
Dude, I want sushi tonight so bad. Now that I want a nice crisp Kirin, and I want sushi. Ooh. All right. Paf Stellantii Sensational by self, multiple growths, $30, and the code is going to be DEL, D-E-L, as in the farmer in the Dell, but take one of the L's away.
Mm-hmm.
Or Del the Funky Homo Sapien. Do you guys know him? Musician.
Okay.
Emma, all yours.
And what else did somebody want to do?
Bulbos. I'm going to grab a couple bulbos.
Okay, good.
There's one.
Mm-hmm. We have a really good Japanese style restaurant just down the street here. And the hostess for the restaurant is a friend of Alexis's.
Nope.
No, a manager.
Yeah.
She's not. She's not a hostess. Manager. There's a big difference, actually.
Yeah. Their paychecks for
yeah,
one.
for one, their paychecks. And it's a restaurant that's owned by a couple that own 2 or 3 other restaurants. So, being a manager, she is the buck stops here because the owners have other things they have to do. So we go there occasionally, but it's not cheap. It's expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
But sushi is dynamite.
Dynamite.
They have a sushi that a sushi chef that was at my son's restaurant, not his restaurant, but he was the manager of the restaurant. And same situation. The owners had 2 other restaurants that they managed as well, and they were surfers. They liked to play as well. So
I got some of them.
all right, that's enough.
Ah, yeah, the Bulbo that nobody ever buys. That's all right. We'll trot you out again, little guy.
We won't tell them. Don't tell them which one it is. Shh,
Not
quiet.
you. It's not you. It's not you. It's them.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
These are the ones I found.
Bulbo World.
And then we got to stop because I got to pee.
Okay.
I think I have 2 of these. Is that Macranthum?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's the other
Another
one.
one?
Yep. You're welcome, Amy.
This is Bulbophyllum macranthum. And it's growing its way right out of the pot. So I would look at these pots as sort of a temporary thing until you can find a really nice thing to repot it in or to grow it on or whatever. Oh, nice.
Hey, Maywa.
Pretty
so
flower.
This is Bulbophyllum macranthum.
Yeah, nice.
It's crazy. It's beautiful.
And it's for sale.
This is true.
How much are these little puppies?
The macranthum is the macranthum is only 28. That's
28.
actually really good.
Yeah, it is, and they're certainly flowering size.
Yeah, we'll talk about Bobo Care for a second. So,
Okay.
Will you talk about it while I go pee?
I think you know more about it than I do.
So bulbophyllums are ramblers with really limp-wristed roots. That's the best way I can describe them. They have scads of roots. I mean, like, look at this. But they're not super grabby like they are on, like, Phalaenopsis or Cattleyas or Dendrobiums. So they tend to just, So what you want to do is give them somewhere to crawl across or crawl up or crawl against. And I have had a really good success. We have a couple in bonsai pans, bonsai pots, you know, those long, low pots. And you can put a combination of bark, moss, leca, whatever you want in there. It just depends on how often you want to water. So if you have just moss on there, you don't have to water as often. And you can really just pick that pot up to tell when it's dry and not. Moss tends to retain a ton of water. It's very heavy when it's saturated. And the bulbos will kind of and you can literally just lay them on top of that and they will right themselves and they will put them in the position they want to be in. You might lose a leaf or two as they acclimate, but Other than that, they're pretty hardy, and I've even lost all the leaves off of my macrobulbon, and it grew a leaf back. It's fine now. But they do that constantly, and they're just kind of brats that way. You can also mount them, but they take a while to mount. So make sure you strap them down hard, and I would recommend leaving them flat on a bench until they grab on. But if you have them strapped really well, you can hang them right away. It's fine. It's just that when they're pulling against some gravity, it takes a little bit longer on something that already takes a little bit long to mount. They do not have high light requirements, but they can take a decent amount of light. They can, I would say, almost Cattleya light, nothing direct, otherwise they'll burn. Bulbos all have a hinge lip. They all bloom from in between the on the rhizome in between the pseudobulbs or from the base of the pseudobulb. So those are the two things that make bulbophyllums. And
it's probably the largest genus.
yeah, it's the second largest genus of plants in the world. So
yeah, over
2,500 species.
Yeah, 2,500 different
species.
Not hybrids. That's another ballgame,
right?
And you know what you can do? I found is
everyone wants me to go pee, and you tell a story, or you do whatever you got to do. I'm gonna go pee. It is not. This is not a stinker. No. Some bulbophyllums can stink. This one does not.
This one is already grabbing the media, so it's well established. But when you take it out of here and repot it, if you there you go. See, it was hanging onto the side of the pot. When you pot it in a bonsai tray, it's going to want to go across the tray, and when it gets closer to the edge, you can train it. You can put a rubber band on it and a stake in the ground, or you can just put a stake in the pot and force it off to one side so that it grows around, and you can make it go back across the pot the other way. And that way, you can keep a large plant in a pot that's not overly huge. And because they are flexible, And with the rubber band, the constant tension on it will eventually get to the point where it'll stay there. And then you can, if you want to pull it a little further, then you can put another rubber band on and bring it back a little further until you finally get it to go where you want it. Another thing you could do, as Alexis was saying, is to have something it can climb on right behind it, and then it will go up toward the light, and you can pin it to that whatever it is, tree fern or cedar shingle or whatever. If you get a cedar shingle, make sure it's not a treated one, because a lot of times if you go to a roofing place, you can probably sweet talk them into giving you some scraps that have fallen off the pallets of shingles. But make sure they're not the treated kind. They have raw cedar shingles that are not treated, but a lot of them are, because they're after longevity. And so when they put them on the house, they don't want to have to do it again for 20 years. Anyway, that's the story. And their bulbophyllums in general are becoming so popular now. When we first got here in the late 80s, early 90s, they nobody even heard of them much. And there's a grower on the Big Island. It's the name of the business is Malika Orchids, or Orchid Works. It's Ken and Raina, and Ken is really hot for bulbos. And I remember when I was over there, maybe 20 years ago, and I looked through and I saw all these bulbophyllums, and nobody seemed to be that interested in them. And now they sell them out like that, So we're fortunate in that we do have more than one source for them. And even Akasuka is the dyed-in-the-wool Cattleya growers. They're getting to the point where they're starting to get into these, and I think the way they got into it, from what Takeshi Akasuka told me, that I think I'm right on this. I'm not positive, but I think so. They had purchased a collection of them from somebody on the Big Island who either had passed away and the relatives were selling them, whatever. When I was in Pennsylvania, a lot of times I would get a phone call from someone who said, "Well, my husband or my nephew or my uncle or whatever had passed away, and he had this orchid collection, and I don't know what to do with it. I just want to sell it and get rid of it. Would you be interested?" Well, being the novice that I was at the time, I said, "Yeah, sure," and I would go out and take a look. And a lot of times, what I found was that in the period between the person passing and the call about the plants, uh, they had been terribly neglected. You know, not not unusual for somebody who didn't know anything about them, and so a lot of times they had disease or they had dried up or whatever, and they I really couldn't afford to pay them very much for plants that I had to nurse along for a year or so before they would even be saleable.
Yeah.
The
Are
sh-
these slow growers? Yeah, they can be. I find that what happens is they take a while to establish, and then once they do, they take off. If you've ever grown bamboo before, unless bamboo's super happy,
yeah.
the clumping bamboo, it won't do anything. It'll just sit there and fold its arms and be grouchy. And but once it's in a good spot, or once it's where it
Boom.
really, really likes being, then it just goes crazy.
Oh, it
And
does. Yeah.
bulbos do kind of the same thing, where you can get them, and if you get them, I don't know, when it's a little bit colder or a little bit whatever, or they're not getting, the conditions are slightly different, they'll just hunker down and wait, and then they'll start to spring it on you. You can tell with this one, this is the newest growth on this one, but this one has no new growth since being in this pot, it looks like. So don't be concerned if they're not doing anything, especially for the first few months that you get them, especially if you get them sometime when it's colder where you are. They'll just hunker down and wait till spring and then just happen.
Yeah.
These flowers are about inch and a half by an inch. They're a decent sized flower. But they're not huge, they're not tiny. All right, so Bulbophyllum macranthum, I have 2 of these, $28 each, and the code is going to be MAC, M-A-C. Look at the baby buds. Boop, boop, boop.
Cute.
I know. Emma and Sarah.
This is Bulbophyllum mirum, and we'll show you a picture as well, but it is in flower, so you know its flowering size.
Oh yeah, I love these little dudes.
Mm-hmm.
These are mini, mini babies. All right, here's the side view of the flower. And then here's where they turned, and so you can see the inside here with that little flexible lip right there and the little whiskers. Look at how cute it is. Is it the cutest? It's the cutest. Ugh. And these flowers aren't quite open yet.
No.
And I never get these. All right.
Mirum.
Yes, mirum. So this is a miniature bulbophyllum. There's bulbophyllums that are huge, like Bulbophyllum phalaenopsis, and then there's teeny tinies like mirum or Maquillingense, like this one that's coming up. They have teeny tiny growth habits. They're never going to get much bigger. And these two, I have two of them, and they're both mounted to a piece of bark.
Yeah.
And they're so cute.
They're in a basket as well, and the roots have gotten a hold of the basket, so I'm not going to bother them.
Yeah.
But
Night,
yeah, it's on
Amy.
a piece of bark.
All right, I have two of these, and they are $24 each. And the code is going to be Mirum, MIRUM. Oh no, Helen, we're almost done. Helen Brandt she popped in. She says she's oops late. But don't worry, I'm going to put up the leftovers, so you'll have a lot of more shopping time.
Yeah, we didn't get to a lot of stuff, so.
Yeah, it's mostly species, but there's Cattleyas in there, there's Stanhopias. Let me tell you. All right, Barbara, gotcha. All right. So the other stuff we have, let me tell you a little bit about it. I have Browtonia sanguinea alba, variety Dream City. I have this Bulbophyllum barbigerum that's coming up. This McQuillingens. Nobody ever buys them.
Oh,
they're so cute though. Shelly, you got the other one. I'm just gonna put them in everybody's Grower's Choice boxes, and then they'll be sorry. All right. I have Cattleya beringiana, 1 in a million, which is a semi-alba beringiana. I have Beringiana cerulean, County Fair. I have 2 Cattleya gasquiliana concolors, little seedlings, but gasquiliana is gorgeous, and then the concolor is that light, just ethereal pink. I have Cattleya granulosa. I have Cattleya hardiana cerulea, Ludemaniana, Maxima, 2 different Maximas. Elegance, which is a normal colored one, and it's a selfing. And then there's a concolor called Maria Isabel, and that's a selfing too. Again, concolor is that light, powdery pink. I have Sichwynefia rostrata and Shianii, which is also Pusilla, little grassy things that have these cute little flowers. Rostrata has like a hairy one, and Shianii has a stripy one, like a zebra. Right? Cerulea are amazing. I have Silogene zorowitzii. I have Cynorchus gibosa. Cynorchus is one of those undead, grows from a tuber like habanerias. I have Dendrobium dearei, which I never have. I have 2 Dendrobium glomeratum. I have Dendrobium lichenastrum variety Prentesii, which if you're familiar with my history, pickles and chips, this is pickles. I have 3 Dendrobium reflexitepilums. I have 2 Dendrochilum bicolosums. I have Havilandii. I have Propiquium. I have Wenzelii alba. I have Wenzelii red. I have Wenzelii yellow. I also have Dendrochilum eucofolium. Docrilla teratifolia, which is also Dendrobium teratifolia. I have Doritis pulcherma, those little phalaenopsis looking guys that bloom really small with a really tall spike. Encyclia cochleata, which looks like an upside down squid or octopus. It's the cockleshell top with the little legs that hang down, very fragrant too. Encyclia megalantha, which looks like a Mickey Mouse version of a little encyclia, fragrant, floriferous. I have Epipavii. I have Epiporpax. I have 2 Area convoluroides, which are these cute, tiny little white, creamy shell-shaped flowers. I have Lasayana bicolor, which is a weird one. Laelia anceps, Sandbar Wahaquina division, which is in spike. I can see it over there with 2 flowers on it. I have Laelia Diana, Hartford's, AMAOS, a selfing. I have Praestons, which is Daniel by Edelweiss. Laelia purpurata, variety Analeta. Laelia purpurata selfing. Lockhardia macrantha, and Parthenocomos. I've never had Lockhardia parthenocomos. I have Ludicea discolor, Masdevallia floribunda.
How about that Stanhopea?
I'm going alphabetically. I haven't gotten to it yet. I've never had Maxillaria arachnitiflora. That's new. Maxillaria caspifitica, Oreochirus, Ricii, Sanguinea, Schunkiana splendens. Those are all the maxillarias. Then I have Mediocalcar decoratum, which looks like candy corn in a crown shape on a little rambler. I have Spectabilis, Miltonia spectabilis, variety Morelliana, which are those big purple flowers on that teeny tiny plant.
Yeah.
And Morelliana is a beautiful variety.
Yeah.
I have Neo Stylus Dainty Vanda, which is Falcata by Retusa. I've got species Oncidium Sotoanum, variety Kaigi. I have 6 Phalaenopsis giganteas.
Oh boy.
Here, I'll show you what that looks like.
That's so cool. That's gigantic, all right.
Yeah, so they're not
the
blooming
flowers,
size.
but the leaves.
Yeah. This is what the flowers look like. And they hang down in a pendulous bloom. Sorta. Here you go. See how it's hanging down? Gigantea. I also have Phalaenopsis lobii, which is adorable. Pleurothallus mendinii, which I've never had before. It's awfully cute. Pleurothallus species, yellow and orange. I have a Rhyncholalia glauca. That is a species Cattleya as well. I have Schomburgkia bryciana, Schomburgkia Louise Fuchs, Wheezy, and 2 Schomburgkia schultzii. I have a Sobralia colosa. I have a Sobralia decora dark form, and I have a Stanhopea platyceras that's in a big, huge 5-inch pot. It's gonna
Is that all?
Crazy. Now, I am reading the leftover list right now. I'm gonna put it up tonight, and I will let that marinate for Saturday and Sunday. And then whatever's left over, we'll do in our next show, whenever that is. Haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
We're sort of freewheeling it. It's a new Maui Orchid Whisperer that doesn't follow the rules.
It's a pop-up whisperer.
So it's going to be fun. And I'm going to put all that stuff up. And then whatever we didn't sell. Oh, I also have Tolumnia sylvestris, Trichoglotta smithii, and Vanda denisoniana. Orange. Which is...
Wasn't there a Trichoglottis brachiata too, I saw? Yeah,
but that's wish listed. So Debbie Chisholm has that now. See, that's something, I got one of those in, and Debbie had messaged me and said, hey, I want to wish list this, and bam, it's in her box, that's it. It's great. It's great. It's fabulous. It's great. It's great. And Shelley Clark, you got the Tetramica Dark Prince, which is Bratonia sanguinea by Tetramica caniculata. So she had wish listed that one. You need slippers? We all need slippers. I have some good ones at home. Not good ones. They're more like socks. Okay, they're socks.
Did you want to do this Bulbophyllum McQuilligans?
No, let's do the Barbigerum, because no one ever buys those.
Okay.
It just makes me sad every time. This will be my 4th one. And I can't bring myself to tell Kathy to stop bringing them because I think they're too cute.
Yeah.
But whatever.
This is Bulbophyllum barbigerum. And once again, it's mounted on a piece of fir bark. And so it's really cute. The pseudobulbs look like little lima beans.
So Bulbophyllum barbigerum has a flexible lip. And the neat thing about it, barbigerum and miniatum are very similar in this way, where they have this lip. And on the end of the lip, it looks like a fly fishing lure. It's this little puffy, fuzzy thing. And that bops around in the breeze. And it catches the breeze a lot easier because it has this big, fluffy puffball at the end of it. Neil had a gorgeous one, but wouldn't sell it. What kind was it? Michael Kupowitz. Oh, yeah. I probably have an extra Michael somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll look back through the path bench.
Yeah. It might be on my bench.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll see what I can do, Helen. Yeah, I love all the Kupowitz. I love the Harold Kupowitz. I love the Michael Kupowitz. I love What's the other one? Is it? It's not Michelle Kupowitz.
No.
What am I thinking of? Anyway. Okay, so Barbitrum.
Barbitrum, yeah.
So I just have this one. It's awfully cute. And it's $22. And the code is going to be Barb, B-A-R-B, after my favorite customer, Barbara. Lindley Kupowitz. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. Yes. I think I sent Bonnie a Lindley.
Yeah, it could be.
For her birthday. I think that was it.
There's a little chill in the air. Do you feel that?
Yeah, I'm ready to go home. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Yes, Todd, you can wish list an orchid. Thank you. Christy was like, Lindley. They're all like, yeah, thanks for having my back, guys. Does anybody want this Barbitrum? Barbitrum? Yeah, the Michael Kupowitz are a little expensive, but I mean, they should be. They're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She won a blue ribbon at the show. That's awesome. I love that, Bonnie. Ah, Barb is buying the Barb. Yay. You know I was talking about you, right? Okay. All right, guys. So I'm just going to put this stuff up online and look for it today, tomorrow. And
what is this?
oh, these are giveaways.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Right? We'll do some giveaways right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, giveaways. Okay, now Lynn and Leslie have sent me the same video, so it's got to be funny. All right, so let's do these giveaways. I think we should just go this one and then you pick a number. How about that? It'll make it a lot quicker.
Okay.
Okay. So
You want the tag?
just tell me what it is.
Paf Shin Yi Heart. I won't give you the clone.
Good.
By Paf Chow Yi Citron. Guessing it's a Modiai type?
Modiai, and it's a green and white.
All right.
All right.
Numbers between 2 and
161.
Okay. 153.
Okay, hold on. I'm just putting the pot size down here.
Yeah, yeah.
153.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's Barbara Solera. Barbara, you get this little Modiai. All right. Oh, you guys don't need to guess numbers. Don't worry. Ted's just basically what happens is every time every plant that we offered today has a number attached to it, and if you bought that plant, your name is attached to that number, and Ted's just picking numbers at random. He doesn't know what's where, and then I'm just calling out the names.
And not knowing what's where is
Oh, I'm sorry, Helen.
pretty typical for me. This is Cattleya regina cerulean. Wow. By Warts of Whiskey Eye cerulean. That should be cool.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful one.
Little damage on the back of the leaf, but nothing to worry about. It's been there for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one is going to be 102.
102. Amy Hilliard. Amy, this little guy's all yours. All right.
And this is Encyclia piriformis by I would think it'd be Epi Phoenicia.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is going to go to 99.
99. Nobody on 99.
95.
There's nothing anywhere near it.
Oh, okay. 77.
77. Nope.
64.
No. We don't have anything down until 42.
Oh, okay. 42.
Nicholas!
Hey!
Nicholas Panya. Yeah, feel better, Helen. You need a personal shopper over there. Well, Amy's just gonna have to get surprised later on. Little no ID fail. This is a really cute purple one.
Yeah.
This
It's,
is Upin Burgundy.
Right.
Oh, is it on there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'll write this on here. Good. It's not a no ID. Fail. Upin Burgundy. And it's in spike.
Yeah.
All right. So what number do you want on that one?
26.
Todd Cook. Attaboy, the Toddster. You know what's funny is he's been bugging me for those fails that we got from, that we overpotted and everything. He's like, Are they ready? Are they ready? And I'm like, they're never going to be ready. And then I sent him one in his Grower's Choice box. No, Francis, how it works is, you, Todd, is that every plant that we offer has a number attached to it. And they're all in alphabetical order. And I give Ted a number range, and he just sort of picks numbers at random. And if it's your name next to the number, then you win. And we do this every show. We give one away at the beginning, and then we give a couple away at the end. And it's just fun that way. But next show you come to, if you buy stuff, you'll every time you buy a plant, you're entered to win something from our collection. All right. So
I'm thinking we do these Rankin-Stalis as they open.
Sure. I mean, it's too late now. We sold them.
Yeah. Well, no, we have some that we haven't sold, don't we?
Yeah, we have like 2 cartoons and we have whites. So, I mean, it's
All
okay. Right. We'll figure it out.
Once we get the ones that are sold removed and we see what we have left.
Yeah, and we're going to try and order more too. So,
yeah.
All right, guys. I'll put the leftovers up a little bit later tonight, and you'll have all day tomorrow and all day Sunday to work on those. We won't do the billing until late Sunday night. And even then, I don't close the list down. So if there's anything that you want, you can comment for it. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right. Cool beans.
Indeed.
Happy New Year, guys. We'll see you next year.
Happy New Year.
We'll see you next year.
Yeah. True.
All right. So Maui Orchid Whisperer 2020 out. 2022, right? Ooh. That went by quick.
Yeah, it did.
Not my favorite year, but it was all right.
Yeah.
And 2023 is going to be amazing. Probably.
Yeah.
I don't see how. All right. Night, guys. Love ya.
Yeah.
Holy makahiki ho.
Holy makahiki ho. Yeah.
Aw, you're cute.